Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back. This is the collective reading for the energy for the month of November, or if you're seeing this at a later date, for the next 30-ish days. If you can hear that in the background, please try to ignore that. It is my neighbor getting a propane delivery. Usually doesn't last very long. Also, my heater just kicked in, so you may hear a lot of noise in the background, but that is life, and what are you gonna do? Okay, so the first question, kind of overall energy. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, hello, we've got the Tower. Jesus, we got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords, and we have the Two of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So the Tower. Let's go ahead and start here. The energy, upheaval, revelation, something becoming clear. You know, I see in November that a sudden change may kind of shake the foundation, but it's going to clear away something that was built on a false foundation. And that's what the Tower is to me, something that was due to fall because it was built on a false foundation. It could be a relationship where someone's not telling the truth, or just two people who don't belong together. It could be a job that has become very unhappy for you, and you felt maybe kind of stuck and unhappy, so it was really not a good fit. In November, stay grounded, okay? Adapt. This is something that is more in the fate area of life. Stay grounded and know that even though the card looks so scary and you may not have expected this, it is for the best, basically. We have the Ten of Swords. It can mean betrayal, being done. I feel like this energy may be what's the word, precipitates or, causes the Tower activity to happen. I feel like this is just you coming to maybe the end of your rope. I would say protect yourself and maybe acknowledge when you get to this point, and that it's okay. You may have been feeling like, oh, well, say if it's a relationship, oh, well, I can't, make a decision, or I can't do anything because, what would happen, maybe fearful of making some kind of a decision, even though you are basically like so done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. You've been stabbed in the back 10 times. I don't know, maybe acceptance is kind of the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like then after this event happens in November, you get like a new beginning, a new start. This is about the truth. This is about cutting out something that wasn't good for you, or it being cut out of your life. You can see this is kind of from above, like a gift, a new beginning, a gift. Like, hey guys, here is the truth. I have cut out this thing that was so overwhelming and stressful for you. From above. And again, the Tower is like fate. You can maybe help the Tower to happen in a way by making certain decisions, But I don't believe that we can stop the tower when it is ready to happen. Kind of with the tower, I hear, Spirit, the universe, God saying, if you can't handle this, I'll do it for you. As uncomfortable as it may be for you, I will do it for you. And then we have the Two of Cups. Okay, it's about a decision. Okay, a decision, which way to go to make things better. You have a choice. It also can be Spirit sending you something. Oh, there it is, trying to find my, whatever you call this. It can be Spirit sending you an opportunity, whether in love or in work. If it's love, because it's cups. If it's work, it could be something that you love. It could be a fantastic opportunity. But I feel like you're being invited in November to make a choice. And that's what I feel like with this event. This event's going to happen, but you're going to be given the truth and choices in November. We have the Star at the bottom of the deck, okay? The Star is about, sorry, my dog. So the Star is about healing, hope, kind of maybe see if there's someone that you can talk to, maybe an outside opinion, like look for wisdom if you don't feel sure of yourself. Focus on healing, focus on taking care of yourself. Yeah, but it's also the Star is about your wishes and your dreams coming true, which is kind of beautiful. Now, will that happen in November? I feel like if you can accept the event that's happening and take advantage of what is being offered to you, it could be a really good thing for you. Let's scooch these up. All right. What challenges will you face? Well, I think we have a lot of challenges up here in this top row, but let's also look at maybe some specific challenges that you will be facing in November for my collective. The King of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'll go ahead and put that one there. I don't know if I'm going to have room to put all of them, but we'll aim for that. Maybe we can put some on the other side too. So, the King of Swords. It's about, again, the truth, seeing things clearly, cutting out stuff. So I feel like, again, we have so many swords here. I feel like for November, it may be a challenge for you to accept the truth, see the truth, even though it's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. It may be challenging for you to see or accept the truth, guys. And so that's something that you really want to focus on. And that's why I really like the advice here. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Well, I really like the advice here of the star. Seek outside, like, objective opinion from someone that you know you can really trust, from a trusted friend, family member, advisor. Like, hey, I want to put this in front of you. Here's what's happening. Here's what I think. Here's how I feel. What is your opinion? Like, I do that with one of my sisters that I really enjoy and can trust her opinion. And sometimes it's hard because she will be, you know, super, super honest with me. And it might not be something I want to hear, but it is objective. And do I always straight up believe it? Not necessarily, but I certainly do consider it. And that's what I feel like you need to do, is consider outside input. Sometimes we can get so caught up in our head, and swords also is the mind. And that's what I see here with the Five of Swords. A challenge is you can get really caught up in your own head, okay? Really caught up with negative thoughts. Which can really keep you from moving forward after this. And I have to feel like the Tower is an event, almost. Like some truth is going to become clear that's going to cause you to make a decision. Or some truth is going to become clear. Something is going to happen that's going to remove something from your life. Again, a relationship, a job. Maybe you'll have an epiphany about who you were, who you thought you were is not, and it's a good thing. You know, like maybe someone when you were young said, oh, you this or you that, and it was a negative thing that you believed about yourself, and now you don't believe it anymore, but you're not really sure who you are or how to move forward. An epiphany, you know, oh, I'm lovable. You know, okay, now what do I do with that kind of a scenario? A lot of the energy here with the swords I'm getting, guys, is in November. Just know your mind's going to be effing with you. Watch your thoughts, observe your thoughts, try to be as objective as you can. And one last time, I hope, look for objective outside energy. Okay, opinions. So the Three of Wands, expansion, foresight. Look at this person. When I say foresight, I'm kind of thinking like strategy maybe, and making progress. This is a person who's taken action and good stuff is happening. Their ship is coming in. You might not be able to see it, but their ship's off there in the on the horizon. So what that tells me is actions that you have taken or will take are going to come in. So you're going to get opportunities in November. So look ahead. And if you're taking advantage of them already, like if you know you've been kind of seeing the writing on the wall and you've kind of started, say it's a relationship and you're totally financially dependent on someone, and come on, we don't get here without knowing what's going on with the Ten of Swords. So say you've been putting money away, relationship or job, you're like, this is not feeling good, I don't feel safe. You started putting money away, or you started looking for a second job, or, you know, something. I feel like you've already taken action. So look ahead and keep an eye open for something good. I mean, with this, I mean, you put energy into it. You're getting the gift of clarity and a new beginning here. You're being given some kind of an opportunity as well. Something that you'll have a choice in. I want to go over here to the Six of Swords. Okay, with the Six of Swords, the energy is moving on from, the World. End of a cycle. This is the end of a cycle, guys. It's the end of a cycle, and it's a good thing. It is almost like a graduation due to your knowledge and effort and growth. But we have the Six of Wands. The energy is moving on to calmer waters. Now, whether this is you physically planning on moving somewhere, from choppy waters to calmer waters, to a better relationship, to a better job, to peace of mind. You could be moving on from turmoil and chaos in your mind to peace of mind. And I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, it's about success. Now, does that mean that, in November, everything is going to be, hunky-dory? Not necessarily. Life is not a 30-minute sitcom. But I believe that there are actions that you can take, because opportunities are available to eventually attain autonomy. That's what I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles. This is about being self-sufficient, happy, really well off. So I feel like in November, you'll start to see the path. So be aware. One of the main things that just popped in my head is, if you stay caught up in this energy, like if you don't let the Tower do its thing, you won't be able to see or appreciate or take advantage of the opportunities that are going to become available in November. So keep your eyes open. And I feel like you already if this reading's for you, you already kind of know what's going down. Again, the Ten of Swords cannot happen to you without you knowing. Come on. Done, done, done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Let's look at blessings. What blessings can we keep an eye out for in November or the next 30 days? So we've seen the challenges, a lot of mental turmoil, a big event that's going to occur, being able to see and accept the truth, getting out of your head, and planning and executing a better future, making good choices. Also working on healing yourself with the Star. And with the Six of Swords, you may need to bust a move. This can be figuratively, like just moving on to a better, more calmer headspace, or it could actually be physically moving somewhere from one thing to another. Okay, blessings. The Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, pardon me, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. And Temperance. Okay. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. It's about, I just feel like starting with the Hierophant, it's about tradition, guidance, learning. In a love reading, it could be marriage. But again, I'm getting the message. Seek wisdom from mentors. I've heard that like 3 times now. You're so in your head about something if this reading is for you. I mean, it is a challenge to live your life, whether you're, 30, 40, 50, 60, believing something to be true about yourself or about someone else, and then, bam, with the Tower, finding out a truth that with the Ten of Swords, you already knew. Okay? It's been mind effery. Counseling. We have healing. So maybe not only a trusted family member, but maybe counseling in November, guys. This may be something that you can do that will help. And it's also about like higher, it's about established practices, structure. Yeah, I feel like counseling is really loud. With the Two of Swords, again, the swords in the mind. It's just so clear. It's about the need to make a choice. We're going to be given choices with the Two of Cups, but it's about the need to make a choice. And you're obviously conflicted. I feel like some part of the choice is going to be made for you during the month of November, the next 30 days. But I also just heard, I feel like you have options. Or maybe you don't know you have options. It's not just A or B. It could be you have C. Or you could have multiple options. And I feel like you do. So in November, try and keep your mind open. Like say if it's a job and you're like, ugh, I got to find another job. So it's like this job or another job. What maybe plan C could be start your own business. Something like that. In November, keep your mind open to options. Don't get caught up in A or B. Maybe look for C. Be open to C. Plan C. Okay. The Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. 6 is about balance. It's about searching for balance, wanting balance, needing balance. I feel like this is saying you have the ability now to finally bring some kind of balance into your life. I feel like your life has not been very balanced. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like you took on or were given or were forced to take on more than anyone should have been expected to. With the swords being ideas, the mind, beliefs, I feel like you were so burdened with negativity about yourself. And it's not a, like I said, it's not a you wake up or someone says something and you're like, oh, I am good enough. I am awesome. I am lovable. I am smart. I am attractive. I mean, an epiphany can happen overnight, but it can take some work to be able to find this balance. And that's what I'm hearing. Work on this. Find this balance. It's critical. Because I feel like you've been effed with for a long, long time. But I feel like that's over. with the King of Pentacles. King energy is, strong. It's mature. We have stability. I feel like you can gain this. Like you want this, you can gain this. I mean, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. I feel like your goal is to be sustaining, being able to totally take care of yourself. You may have been dependent on someone. And I feel like this message for November is you have this. You can be this. Keep on going on with your plan. Keep on going on. I want to look at advice from Spirit and or potential outcome messages for you guys for the month of November. Oh, I totally forgot Temperance. Hello. Balance. Yep, seek harmony. Seek peace. I feel like you're coming out at the bottom of the deck. Temperance card, Major Arcana. Yeah. The main thing I'm hearing from all these cards is get help to find balance, to seek peace, to become autonomous, to take back your power. To help you to get out of your head and to accept the changes that will inevitably be happening. Because with the Tower, I feel like changes are going to happen that you don't have any control over. Okay, so advice from Spirit, potential outcome. Let's kind of see what messages we get. The Ace of Wands, lovely. The Fool, kind of beautiful. The Hermit. The High Priestess. My God, your future looks super duper bright. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Working really hard on something. Kind of self-explanatory here. In November, work hard on this. Again, finding a mentor. Wow, because this has words and I like to refer back to them. Yes, finding a mentor. Okay, with the Hermit and the High Priestess, look inward, not with this negative belief, but look inward to figure out who you are. I think this is counseling again. Look inward with a trusted advisor. And the beautiful messages that we get with the Ace of Wands and the Fool. Let me read the cards. The Ace of Wands, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. It could be something about work. You could be passionate about a new relationship. And the Fool, the dreamer, a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. I feel like this is Spirit saying, you got this, you can do it. And I also feel like it's a harbinger of your future. You're going to get this new start. You're going to take advantage of this new start. So I think nothing more needs to be said. I could do a quick summary, but I think you hear what's going on. Something big's happening. I don't think it'll be a surprise, but I think it may be out of your hands. Seek trusted help. Someone's been effing with your head for too long. Even if it's parent stuff and they're no longer around. Get counseling, get help. get wisdom, look outside, find someone to go inside with. Thanks for joining. Bye.